I think that a lot of us are just pretty much sick and tired of these illegal invaders in our country, especially these women who go on and on. This woman here with the fucking crying, and she's talking about how her husband is illegal and he needs to be deported, right? And God willing, he will be deported. We're so sick and tired of these people. And this other person says, these people are coming here for a better life. Good. You come here legally. Period. End of line. You come here legally. Nobody cares what you want. And this matter of fact, you know what?
Her family.
My husband is undocumented and I fear every day and go to work. Bless this individual.
With my people from the southern border, they come to this country because they want something better.
The council's decision coming after 81 people on both sides of the issue voiced their opinion on the resolution for 3 hours.
Because if we don't stand for something, the law will be broken over and over and over again. The law has to have a bite to it.
So I implore you, do not wage this war on our brothers and sisters, whether this country regards them as that or not.
Councilmember Michelle Mitchell voted against the mayor's proposal.
You're welcome. We don't need to have a resolution. We have already been on the state's radar for homelessness, and I was ready for that. But this crosses the line.
After Mitchell's impassioned plea that was met with a standing ovation, she and Councilmember Gary Kendrick made their own resolution, as did Councilmember Steve Goebel. After the resolutions were shot down, council members clashed over why the city had to take a stance at all on an issue that the state and federal government are battling over.
At the end of the day, it's about public safety. Safety is not negotiable.
In the end, Mayor Bill Wells says it's about public safety and standing with federal law that he believes should trump state law.
Most people in this community voted for Trump. 57% of the people in Oklahoma voted for Trump. I wanted to represent them. I wanted to say, hey, they care about immigration. They want us to take a stand.
Imagine somebody breaking into your house and saying, I need a better standard of living. And I see that you own a whole entire house and you live alone. So I can sleep in one of these rooms and you have enough food so that you need to share with me. What would you say to that? You know what I would say? I would grab my shotgun and that would be the end of the conversation. Because this is literally what's going on in America. We want a better life. Well, you know what you do? You demand that your politicians, wherever the hell you live, provide you a better life. You don't get a better life for yourself by invading a country that is not yours. You don't do this. You don't do this. We are sick of these people. I am sick of these people. And I want them all to go home. And all these people that are trying to make black people feel bad, you know, you need to stop because we don't care anymore. I don't like speaking for others, but I know a lot of us that are awake, we don't care what these people are saying, right? Go bark up somebody else's tree. We don't care what you're saying anymore. It does not apply to us, okay? These people have to go. This person said yesterday, I have ISIS number on deck. And then this person said, well, isn't that profiling? You didn't like it when they were doing profiling to you. Yeah, because we're citizens. If you suspect somebody is not a citizen, you have every right to call the feds on these people. And it is their job to determine whether they are legal or not. And if they are illegal, They need to be deported. End of line. Don't try to make us feel bad about any of this. It's called breaking the law. Every country has laws. Every single one. And most of these countries follow America's lead. And you know what's going to happen? All these countries around the world are going to start deporting all these people back to wherever the hell they came from. This is not just an American problem, by the way. This is a world problem of all these people are constantly flooding all these other areas and demanding food, demanding asylum, demanding this, demanding that. Fuck off and go back home. That's just the way it is. And everything I said about D.L. Hewley yesterday, it stands. It totally stands. Hold on. This person yesterday said that I was agitating, that what DL said was not political about Snoop Dogg. I don't care. The bottom line is you have black males that won't get off the Democrat plantation, black males that have not listened to Dr. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson has been warning black people for decades of his life that unfettered, unchecked immigration was going to harm us. And look at Chicago. Look at Chicago. Look at Brandon Johnson. This man is the most stubbornest, I don't know what you would call this guy, piece of crap ever. YouTube. My comments are hate speech. Your whole platform is full of shit. Seriously. These people are replacing us, and it's time for them to go back. How could you sit here? We are not going to forget these people getting $1,000 a week in cash, $10,000 a month in food stamps. We're not going to forget this. This is not going to go away. And Kathy Hochul is offering a measly $300 one-time check for us in New York State. This is not going to go away. The anger is here, and all of you soft blacks, y'all are getting soft now. Oh, he's cutting federal benefits. Oh, are you independent or are you dependent? First of all, it's not going to hold because you can't do that. Okay? He's cutting Section 8. Are you dependent or are you independent? Are you standing on your own 2 feet or are you a coward? Make up your mind. You can't have it all these different ways. Are you dependent or are you independent? But these people have to go back home. That woman that was in that meeting talking about my husband is undocumented, or no, basically he's illegal. I hope somebody finds out who she is, and I hope somebody reports her husband, and I hope that he gets deported. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these people. And typically when you talk about all this stuff, it's the same conversation. Well, they pay taxes. I don't give a shit. I mean, once again, imagine if you own your own home. It's got a lot of bedrooms, but you live alone. And you come home and you see somebody in your kitchen cooking something. You're like, what? Who the fuck are you? What are you doing in my house? I need a better life. I saw that you have this big house. It's got 5 bedrooms. It's just you in it. And I need to better my life. So I moved in. You can't move in. Well, I did. You have to leave. But I pay taxes in this country. Do you see what I'm saying? Invasion is invasion is invasion. Breaking the law is breaking the law is breaking the law. And these people have to be dealt with, period. How do we deal with you? You get deported. Well, he or she or they've been here 20, 30, 40, 50 years. I don't give a shit. You can go back home. Excuse me. You have enough money saved then. If you've been here for decades and you've been collecting all these American dollars, you have a bank account, you have enough money to be saved, and you can go back home and you could be a peso millionaire. Yeah. You can convert this money into the pesos of whatever country you come home, whatever country you go back to, whatever country you are deported back to, and you could be a peso millionaire. But what you need to do is you need to get the fuck out. That's what all these people need to do. You have overstayed your welcome. And also the corny line of who's going to pick the fruit. You know who's going to pick the fruit? Al Sharpton. It's the people on welfare. You want your welfare benefits? You have to work like everybody else. They should be 6 hours a day. They're going to say, well, my kids are in school. You can work for 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday. You have to work. Oh, you don't want to work? Then we cut you off of welfare. Problem solved. The people on welfare will pick the fruit. There's nothing wrong with your arms. There's nothing wrong with your legs. You have to be able-bodied and ready to work. So you're going to pick fruit and vegetables. That's how you're going to keep your benefits. You don't like it? Oh well. We move on.